and having the most incredible day as always. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to be diving into another weekend vlog. I have a few things I'm going to be doing in this video, like a book unhaul, which is very not like me. If you guys know me, you'll know that I get very attached to my things, especially books. I find it so hard to get rid of books, especially because there are some books I've read that are like 1 star, but I just cannot for the life of me get rid of those books. Tell me how to do it, because I just cannot. But I have got a small book unhaul. I've also got a really tiny minuscule book haul, as well as I'm gonna go and do some reading in the car. I'm gonna go to Costa probably. I've also got a barbecue later tonight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do a flat update, which is really exciting because so much has been going on. So I'm gonna insert some more clips and probably kind of film there as well, which will be really good. And then I don't know what me and Ryan are doing tomorrow. I don't know if we have any specific plans or not. So yeah, I'm just going to be filming my weekend and share with you guys what I do on a weekend where I don't really have much planned. So the first thing I want to kind of talk about, I think I'm going to do the book haul first, because it is, when I say small, it consists of 2 books, which my mum actually picked both of these up for me from Sainsbury's. She went there the other day and saw them and just picked them up for me. They're both hardbacks. So the first one is by Jojo Moyes. This was a bit, I can't speak English. This author is the author, why can't I speak English? This author is also, that's what I was trying to say, this author is also the person that wrote Me Before You, and this one is called Someone Else's Shoes, and it says 2 women, 2 lives, 1 day that changes everything. So I'm really excited to read that. I have no idea really what it's about, but it has some really great reviews on the back. It actually has been read and reviewed by Reese Witherspoon, which is really exciting. So, oh, and Amelia Clark. Love it. So that is the first one. And the second book that she picked up for me was The Witches of Vardo. Is that how you pronounce it? Vardo, I'm not really sure if that's how it's pronounced, but this is by Anya Bergman, and this looks really interesting as well, so I'm really excited about that. Again, has some really great reviews on the back, and I don't really know what it's about. I guess it's about witches of Vardo, or Vardy, I don't know, but that's what it's called, and I'm just really excited. And do you know what, I actually am really enjoying hardback books, and I never thought I would say it because, to be honest with you, they're just like a bit like large, do you know what I mean? Like, they're really tall, they're heavy, they're not ideal for travel, but I really like kind of reading them because I don't have to worry about my spine breaking, and like they open like that. Like, how satisfying is that? When I read this, it's just like, oh, the ease of it. So those are the 2 books that Mum picked up for me. I'm really excited about those. And yeah, I also was going to take you guys into town with me this morning, but I didn't buy anything apart from I bought 2 books for my friends Becky and Becky. Very confusing. We're doing like a book swap, so we're each buying each person a book, and I can't show you guys what they are because if they watch this it will spoil it, but we're going to be meeting up on, I think it's the 3rd of June, somewhere around then, so I'll probably do like a vlog of us kind of doing our book exchange, which will be really cool. But I did buy a little tabbing kind of set from the Works, which was £3, which was an absolute bargain, because I am filming a collaboration with my friend Kelsey, and we're basically going to be tabbing and annotating a book to send to each other, so I'm really excited to have that. I also picked up some highlighters, which I also got from the Works. They don't seem to kind of seep through the pages as much as I thought, so that's really good, and they were only £2, so again, an absolute bargain. But that's kind of all I bought in town today. I didn't really buy anything, which I was really shocked about because I went into all these bookshops, I did all the charity shops, I did the Works, Waterstones, WH Smith's, and nothing, so very impressed with myself. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to do now is just sit down and do a little bit of annotating in Kelsey's book for my main channel video, and then I also need to do a sit down video. I've got to do 2 sit down videos actually. I've got a lot to do today, and it's already 2 o'clock, so we are running out of time. I also think I'm going to the barbecue around like 4:30, which means I've got 2.5 hours. I don't know if I'm going to get all this done. The worst time to decide to do a vlog, but anyway, that is what I'm doing today, so I'm going to bring you guys along with me. I hope you guys are having a good day whatever you guys are doing, and I am going to now go and do some filming because I'm procrastinating, so let's go. So I thought I would just jump on quickly and share with you guys the books that are going to be on my Vinted. So I have 6 books which are going to be going on there. So if you guys want to check them out, the link is always in the description. If you can't find it, it is just my name. So yeah, check out my Vinted for books. I've also got a bunch of clothes and things like that on there, so feel free to check it out. Anyway, right, the books I'm getting rid of. I have 5 Colleen Hoover books and 1 by Holly Black. Now I'm going to start with, let's just start with Colleen Hoover. So the reason I'm getting rid of these books is simply because I bought the other covers, because I am that sort of person that cannot not have the good covers. Does that make sense? Not that these are bad covers, but they just don't fit the rest of the books in the series that I have. So the first one is That Girl, which I haven't read yet, along with Slammed and also Point of Retreat. So all 3 of these I haven't read, and I was putting off reading, I think mainly because the covers just didn't interest me whatsoever. The look of them I didn't thoroughly enjoy. However, if you have got more of a black themed bookshelf, or you're not really worried about covers, which I know some of my friends aren't, I would definitely have a look at these. These are really good. I haven't read them at all, but they are kind of not damaged, but they're not like damaged, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys can see, but like at the bottom there you can sort of see a little bit of kind of wear and tear, as well as at the top, but other than that they're in perfect condition. So yeah, those are the first 3 that are going on my Vinted. I then have Hopeless, which is one of my all-time favourite Colleen Hoover books. I absolutely love this. Again, in terms of damage and stuff, it is very, very minor, just sort of on the top and the bottom, but again, perfect condition. I have read this one, and I absolutely love this book. I simply just bought the new cover, so I'm selling that one as well. And also Losing Hope, which is the second one in the Hopeless series. Again, just because of the cover and the kind of quality of it is sort of the same. So I really, really love this one. I read this in a day and it was absolutely incredible. So I highly recommend Losing Hope. If you've read Hopeless and you want to continue on with the series, it's so good. And the other book I'm getting rid of by Holly Black is The Cruel Prince. Again, I'm only getting rid of this one because I actually have 2 copies of this. So I bought this one from WH Smith's for £9. I've not read it, and essentially I just don't need 2 copies of it, so I'm getting rid of this one. I've heard really good things and I am excited to dive into this kind of universe, but I am trying to get through all of my other series first. So yeah, I'm just getting rid of that one as well. So those are all going to be on my Vinted. I am really excited to, oh gosh, give these new homes and see what you guys think of them, especially the 2 Colleen Hoover ones that I've actually read, because I absolutely loved them. They were 5-star reads. So yeah, anyway, those are going on my Vinted. So if you want to purchase any of these, then the link is in the description. But I just thought I'd jump on and let you guys know, because I know a lot of you guys are going to be interested. So yes, anyway, right, I'm going to film some videos now, so I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. The real question is, am I going to regret wearing a sweatshirt when it's really, really warm outside? I think I probably will. And the last time I did a vlog, I was absolutely melting to the point where someone thought I was pregnant, which I'm not, by the way. Just to announce to everybody on here, there is no bun in the oven, just so you know, but it is warm. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head to Costa, grab an iced latte this time because the hot one just tipped me over the edge last time, and I'm going to do some reading. I also need to send off a Vinted package, so I'm going to do that at the same time. And then what else was I going to do? Oh, some reading. By the way, in case you're wondering what I'm reading at the moment, I'm reading this absolute mammoth beast, which is A Court of Mist and Fury, which is absolutely huge. It's starting to get really good. Like, it is a really good book, I won't lie. I'm on chapter like 49, which is about, where's my bookmark, about here. So I don't have an awful lot to go. The only thing I will say about books like this is that I do find them very overwhelming because of the like sheer size of it. It's absolutely huge, but it is getting really good. So I'm excited to finish that. But yeah, I'm going to get a coffee, do a bit of reading, and then I'm going to post my parcel, head back, and then I have got a barbecue tonight, like I said, but I don't know if I'm going to take my camera. I might just film a few clips on Ryan's phone because it's with a lot of the motocross guys. If you didn't know, Ryan and Stefan's business, we do motocross graphics for a lot of the teams that ride. So we're going for a massive barbecue, which will be really fun. But I don't know if I'm going to take my camera because it'll be a bit awkward. Do you know what I mean? So I'm probably just going to film on Ryan's phone. Anyway, it is absolutely sweltering in here. So I need to just get this window down. It is so hot. I'm going to regret wearing a jumper. Oh, it's such a nice day though. Love it. Right, I'm going to head to Costa, Then we're going to do some reading, send my parcel off, come back, and also I was going to try and film a video in the car, like a whole video, but I feel like the heat is going to just do me in, so it depends on whether I melt or not. So anyway, right, let's go to Costa. I'm thirsty, so I'll see you there. So I've just pulled up in the Sainsbury's car park. I am so sorry about the window being open, by the way, but it's either that or I melt to death. So I thought, you know what, you guys probably don't mind. And I'm also parked right next to the road. And I feel like there's people walking behind my car. It makes me very self-conscious, I'm not gonna lie. But I went to Costa and I got a small sugar-free vanilla skinny latte because I am on a diet, which is really just a sad time for me because I want a chocolate mockery yummy frappuccino with cream, but to be fair, they've smashed that. That's actually really good. But yeah, so I'm just going to sit here now, do a bit of reading. I've brought my Mammoth book with me. I also have the audiobook on Audible. I used Ryan's Amazon details to get a free month and then I'm going to delete it, so that is why I downloaded that. And I also have to just take my Vinted parcel to the drop-off lockers, so I'm going to do that as well. But I just sat and just took a few Instagram pictures for my book Instagram. If you don't follow me, by the way, please do. It's just Melody's Library. Well, Melodies_library_. But yeah, give me a follow, that would be great. I'm just going to sit and do some reading now, and then I did want to film another video, but I just don't know whether it's going to be too hot and noisy in here, so we'll see how that goes. But yes, I'm going to upload some photos and do some reading, so let's go. So I just read up to chapter 50, which if you guys have read this book, you will know what's going on in chapter 50. And if it ends how I don't want it to end, I'm gonna refuse to read the rest of the series because I am a little bit stressed at this point. I don't want to give anything away in case you guys haven't read it, but I have that much left. But I do actually have to go because it's 4 o'clock and we're leaving for the barbecue at 5. I need to get changed. I just spilt coffee all down myself, which is great. So I'm gonna go get changed. I have no idea what to wear. It's 19 degrees, but it's gonna be outside and it's gonna get cold later. So I really have no idea what to wear. I know it doesn't really matter because it's like outside barbecue chilled vibes. But still, I have no idea what to wear. So I'm gonna go home, dig something out, and get ready. I also need to charge my phone because my phone has no battery and I need a new phone so bad. It takes absolutely years for my phone to charge and it's all smashed, so I need to get a new one. But we are gonna go home and I've just posted my parcel also, so that's all done, so yay. Right, anyway, I'm gonna go home, gonna go get changed, and I will catch up with you guys later. We're just walking through in the park. I'm back with Ryan now, by the way.
Hello.
Says hello. We had a very busy day at work today, didn't we? Very busy, somewhat.
Yeah.
Productive.
Something like that.
But yeah, we're just walking through. It's very sunny and very hot all of a sudden, so I'm absolutely melting in my jeans. I feel like it's like summer's coming, you know? But yeah, just in the park. Love it. Very hot.
Oh,
and then
so
we're going to go
cute.
for a
Love
barbecue. So very excited. Are you excited for the barbecue?
Yeah, I am.
It didn't seem very very certain. You were like...
No, I am looking
Yeah.
forward to it actually.
Good.
Apparently they have lots of meat.
Love it.
So
Very nice, very good. Going now, goodbye. Good morning, it is now Sunday. I come to realise I didn't really film anything yesterday. After I left Sainsbury's, did some reading. Hi Thori, hello. Did some reading. I came back here, I did some annotating in Kelsey's book, which is a whole separate video, so I can't really show you guys that. We went for that barbecue, came back home, and just chilled out. So I thought I would start off today's part of the vlog by showing you guys kind of what's been going on with the flat updates. I'm gonna pick you guys up so you guys get a bit of a better view. Which basically fill you guys in on what's been going on with the flat, show you guys what's been going on. And then we're going to Fox Hills, there's Thor. But yeah, then we're gonna go to Fox Hills and watch some of the motocross races. And that is kind of the plans for today. So I thought in this bit I would just share you guys, English, Mels, share with you guys what's been going on. So this is the kind of flat blueprints, I guess, in a way. That's like a rough idea, but I thought I would sort of show you guys kind of literally what it looks like from the front. The lighting's not great, we haven't got lights yet, so I'm just going to sort of show you guys the situation. So this is the door, there's handsome Thori, and then as you walk in, this is going to be our kind of hallway area. I've got a really nice set of what's it called, like a little mini sort of thin table with some drawers that we're going to put here. And then in here we have the bathroom, which is actually rather massive. We're having a really big bath there, toilet, sink, all that stuff. And then in here, we're actually going to be putting the washing machine, and I think some shelves are going to go up here. I'm not actually too sure. But this is going to be a cupboard, so you're not going to see the washing machine, which is really cool. And then moving on to this bit, which is the darker section. So I do apologise, it's probably not going to be the best lighting, but this is going to be the kitchen / living room. So I think the kitchen is going to go from about here to this yellow line. It's going to be quite open plan. So we're going to have sort of all the appliances up here, sink in front of the window. That window is going to be moving, so that's irrelevant. And then a little counter this way. And then over here, we're going to have the sofa and then a TV unit. And the TV is going to be there, and then probably some sort of like shelves or I don't know, something. But this is our kitchen, how exciting. Ryan picked this kitchen out, so we've got a nice kind of light greyish cream colour with a brown top, which is really cool. So that's the kitchen. The bathroom's actually in the van because there's nowhere for it to go. Thor is really happy about the kitchen, aren't you, Thor? He's just really chuffed with it, so... Good boy. Right, anyway, moving on. So then we move this way, and this is going to be our bedroom. So this is actually rather massive too. So you've obviously got a window. I think that's going to be staying there. And it kind of moves around here. Thor's just going to show you the situation. We're going to have our bed there, 2 bedside tables, a kind of built-in wardrobe here. And then I'm going to put I've got a dressing table, which I think is going to go here, and we need some sort of drawers for clothes as well, so I'm not too sure where that's going to go, but it's going to be somewhere along that line. And then this is the bit I'm the most excited about, I'm not going to lie. This is where my built-in bookshelf is going to go. So I can't English, what am I saying? They've brought the wall out a little bit, so it's kind of going to be flushed together, and we're going to have bookshelves throughout there, which is really exciting. So I can't wait to do a video on that, kind of going through me setting that up. But yeah, so that is the bedroom situation. That is where we're going to be kind of filming a lot of my main channel videos, is going to be in this room, because Ryan has got his own office studio space, so I'm probably going to film a lot in here. And speaking of the office studio space, if we go around here, this is actually going to be a cupboard, so we're going to have like our Hoover and that kind of thing, and in there is the office space. Now you can't see, there is no lights in there whatsoever at the moment, so essentially it's up to here, if that makes any sense. And that is kind of it. That is where we're at the moment. I think they've done a lot of the walls now, apart from this piece. So I think most of the walls are done, and then we have to plaster, and I say we, I'm not plastering, but then they have to plaster, and I think do we have the electricians coming in to do the lights? I can't really remember, to be honest. My knowledge of all of this is a little bit vague, so I'm just kind of here. And yeah, but that is kind of the situation. But now Ryan and Stefan have just popped a carpet right to look at carpet for the bedroom. I'm just chilling out with Thor, and I do need to pop to Tesco's to get some food, so I might do that as well. But other than that, the plan for today is simply to go to Fox Hills from about 12:30 until about probably 5:30, watch some races and come home. So I'll film some of that. I'm not too sure how much of it I'll manage to film, but I will be filming some of that, and then I'll catch you guys up there. Thor, you're not supposed to smell that. Thor, what are you doing? He likes to investigate, I think. He's really like loving to smell stuff. Say hello to everyone. Don't be antisocial, excuse me. Who's that? Oh, look at that handsome nose, so cute. Anyway, right, I'm gonna go to Tesco's, so I'll catch up with you guys at Fox Hills. So we are back from Fox Hills and we're about to take Thor for a walk. He's very excited about it. He's just ran upstairs to go get Ryan, so that is what we're gonna do. So yay. Don't really know what else to say, but we're going for a walk. Thor, come on, let's go. Whee! I'm so excited. There we go. Oh, this spot. Absolutely vile. So we're just walking Thor, and I thought I would end this weekend's vlog now because we're out in the park and it's nice, and we're literally doing nothing else for the rest of the evening apart from making dinner, which, in case you're wondering, we're probably going to have steak, and then I'm probably going to read and Ryan's probably going to play Xbox, which is normally the plan. So I'm going to end today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. Thor says make sure you subscribe for Thor content.
Subscribe, guys. For
Thor's content as well. Handsome boy. But yes, thank you for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I love you too. Bye.
Bye.